today we're going to be learning about qualitative and quantitative observations. Observations are what scientists like us, when we're in this classroom, use to learn about their surroundings so they can use it as evidence to support their own ideas. Can anybody tell me what they think an observation is? Yeah, Crystal?
Something that you see.
Yeah, that's an example of an observation. So, observations are how we receive knowledge about our surroundings using our five senses and also scientific tools. But we can't just stop there. We have to classify our observations to make it easier to learn about science. So there's two types. There's qualitative and quantitative observations. Looking at qualitative first, it sounds like quality or how something is, and it relates to observations that we can describe with our five senses. For an example, you can smell something, so a smell would be a qualitative observation. And how something feels, like if it's soft or fuzzy or warm, is also a qualitative observation. Can anyone give me an example of what they think a qualitative observation might be? Yeah, Quinn?
Your shirt is red.
Yeah, exactly. Color is a great example of a qualitative observation. Now let's look at quantitative observations. Quantitative sounds like quantity or an amount of something. So quantitative observations are measurable observations that give us numbers and use scientific tools like a ruler or a scale. So an example would be temperature, which you can measure with a thermometer, or an amount of something, which you can count. Can anybody give me an example of a quantitative observation they might know? Yeah, Crystal?
I weigh 80 pounds.
You weigh 80 pounds. That's great. Which instrument or scientific tool do you use to measure that?
A scale?
A scale, exactly. So if I said I had 5 green apples in front of me, what part of that observation is the quantitative and what part of that observation is the qualitative? Yes, Jeffrey?
This one's hard. I think 5 is the quantitative and then apple is the qualitative.
You're almost there. So apple kind of describes the fruit, so it's maybe a classification. And you were definitely right about quantitative because there's 5 as a number. But what else do you notice about the apple? What else did I say about it?
It's green.
Yeah, and so that's a color. So like Quinn said about my shirt, the red shirt, that's a qualitative observation. Okay, so now to solidify what we learned about, we're going to do a little chant. So just repeat after me, or you can read it off here. So first we're going to say, qualitative is based on quantity, or quality.
Is based on quality.
So colors, smells, and what I can see.
Colors, smells, and what I can see.
Now quantitative is based on what you can count.
Is based on what you can count.
Numbers, sums, and also amounts.
Numbers, sums, and also amounts.
So let's say them all together, both of them. If you forget, go ahead and read them from there. So qualitative is based on quality. Colors, smells, and what I can see. Quantitative is based on what you can count. Numbers, sums, and also amounts. Okay, thank you guys.